Want me to call you out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
do an intro? Like, what is that recording? I'm live. What's going on? It's
We're
like,
not gonna do live. It's a little bit too early, so we will
oh,
record it and then I'll piece it
oh,
together. And
oh man. Well, I'm not as funny if it's not live.
you're not as funny when you're not live.
Yeah. Like, I'm like a clown, man. I need to be in front of like live.
You are like a clown. Anyway, I'm here with my dad. Artem is Prime, Toprollking, the Russian spy, Artem Taranenko. Do you have more nicknames?
Yeah. You know what? We can leave it at those. Everybody else are more like in derogatory. We can go like
Yeah,
Artie. We can go Artie Bacardi. We can go Shardy Artie. We can go Tarantula. It's a lot of those, man. None of them are good. So that's why I should just let you have whatever you just said.
okay. I'll just go with the dad.
Yeah, like,
Listen, first of all, before we start, you said you're just gonna get pack of smokes and you never came back. What the hell, man? What the hell?
listen, as you know, Latvian cigarettes are quite expensive, so I had to go, whatchamacallit, like look for contraband, you know what I mean? Like back in the days when Latvia could not get good things, so you need to go to another country, get the good foreign stuff, you know what I mean? The one your parents told you about. Oh, no.
Hey, so you're now also a pirate, contraband. Right.
Listen, you call it contraband, I call it supporting my kids.
I haven't gotten shit, man.
Well, listen. There's been delay in time. It's coming, son. You know what I mean? Like, unless you met me, I haven't seen my dad ever. It's grass is always greener, like your green screen. You know what I mean?
And cheaper, right?
Not all grass is cheaper, but depends where you're at. Some grass in some countries, you're gonna go to jail, man. Can't have that.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Listen, also it says 3-time world champion.
Right. One time I won worlds in Latvia.
Okay.
Couple of them were maybe IFA.
Okay.
If somebody, oh, hold on, no, can I go further? Yeah, Neil Pickup won like some worlds like when WAF was separated and stuff. Can I name that one too? Like
I don't
WAC,
know.
whatever.
I think a lot of people won when the WAF was separated.
Right. So whatever, like
But
one
it
of
but
those.
it also was when what I heard, you could compete in both. So you could just go to one and then compete in the other one.
Yeah, I'm like in America we have so many nationals. The real title that you can get here is it's the what was it called? Like Triple Crown. You were the national champion if you went to all three.
Right, yeah.
Then you're actual national champion.
How many crowns do you have?
Man, was a visual effect? All of them,
I'm
man.
thinking you're gonna show me this one.
Crowns,
Yeah.
okay. Crowns, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Man, I should be stopping drinking this coffee. My teeth are.
And you'll be, yeah. You like us now, man. Like, you're European. Your teeth are not forever. You're not like them Americans, man, where they're always blue. If you're real American, your teeth were born like this color and they stay this color the rest of your life. They just, whenever you smile,
What the hell is that? What the hell?
listen. If I do it the opposite way, my beard will.
For
It, it, look,
dogs, right?
it looks like my beard is normal, but if I do it the other way, it's gonna look like I'm Justin Bishop, man. Okay, now, you will not understand clearly because your
I
testosterone is
can't
not
relate.
your
Can't relate.
testosterone is not developed yet.
I see you working really hard to get the beer struggle sponsorship here.
Listen, if I had the beard struggle, I probably would have beard struggle.
Hey man, listen. What the hell have you been posting on my page? Didn't notice. I noticed it 2 days ago.
I got to tell you, my God. See, for everybody on the internet who doesn't know, if I go on my Instagram as me or on YouTube as minimum, because we're not gonna go to Facebook, but you can go and see that I can be a little bit asshole by going to like can I focus yet? Whatever as a like
Focus,
you're
focus, focus,
anyway.
focus.
But there's
I see Todd Hutchings is
there's
there.
Devin Hutchings, there's Travis Bajan, there's Devin Larratt, there's a couple of I can post and do some stuff here and there if I feel like it. And another day I feel like doing so for you because I thought that's so really good content. I'm like, oh man, the Ray can use us for sure. There will be no problem. But I need to let you know because it's like,
And you forgot. I was like, I saw it and I was like, did I post something? And I didn't, and I was like, what? It's you, Travis.
Yo, if you post this on the wrong page, like hey, that's the problem when you have access to like a lot of like stuff with people. There's like
Yeah. And you
a
have a
lot more.
very,
There's a
and you
lot
have a
more.
weak grip on reality.
Hey, listen, it was a good statement. You can't be against what I posted, okay? We giving you compliments, man. We telling you you're gonna be the boss, okay? So I think the grip of reality is there. But all I'm saying is when you have all this control, all of a sudden there's a lot more stuff that can be posted, like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden one podcast is like 11 million clips because they go to 11 million channels.
Mhm.
So hold on, are you gonna what are you going to tell the fans now? That are you not planning to be a mafia boss of arm wrestling one day? You don't think that's where it goes? You have no choice.
I,
You have no choice.
I have a
I've,
feeling that's where it goes.
I've seen
I
it
don't know.
saying, like the recording of the arm wrestling training. You think it's some fucking Gordon Ramsay with his cooking classes and shit. Come some for a master class. That you should do, you should do this. I got this cool camera. It looks good now. I mean, you're like Baby Igor, man. 2 more tournaments. You get to create a little league. Everybody wears yellow shirts, and you're right there. You're between like Igor and FAL.
I didn't know that was happening, but I feel like it is happening. So
You keep it humble. I respect it. You just wait.
anyway, tell Travis he's pre-fired, okay?
I mean, know what you're doing. All those links on the positive. Oh man, we're going mainstream, mainstream. You've been here long enough to know they only have 6 more months till everything's gonna crash down. What's
No,
gonna
come
be
on.
here? Coach Ray, man. Coach Ray gonna.
No,
Hey guys, you can still buy my glasses. I know there's not much for.
listen, Artem. I feel like I'll do everything I can for the ship not to crash.
Man, you have no control. You're one sentence away to being called enemy of arm wrestling. You went.
It's
Don't
fine.
have lying.
I'll
Don't have
survive.
lying.
We can live in caves. We can live in caves if needed. But I feel like arm wrestling is in the right direction. Like Georgia was crazy. Like Travis told you, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't there, so I like you don't want to hear it at all. Like I cannot believe there's anything more better than Orlando. So that's why like I've noticed
So
for the whole hour of the thing, I cannot be involved. I was not involved, and I'm like, good. I can.
let's in this Artem. Okay, in this arm wrestling world where I'm in charge, what role would you want to play?
Ooh. I need a role where I'm getting paid, obviously. I think that's one thing that never really happened in any of my roles.
But that will also not happen. So tell me what you can do.
Well, shit, if I'm going there for free, can I, that's my normal thing. Can I fly to them and talk shit
Listen.
and go home?
All reality. From all the
Potentially,
things you could do, what you want to do. What do you think you would be good to do? What would be your role?
dude, I think if I can get nerdy enough, there's something to do with doing the post commentary thing, right? Like that specific little moment. However, I think that could be like, I don't know, used somewhere else than before. Like, I'm definitely like, unfortunately, like, my face can be used and I'm funny enough to say some shit here and there. And I think, but you can't have a lot of me because I'm get annoying and fucking, well, we can't understand what you say, man. Like, what's wrong with you, man? His ears are too big. He's too arrogant. He's mentioning Florida and he looks high. Like, you can't have that. I think I'm in some type of role where I am around athletes, right? Maybe I'm a taxi driver. Right? I'm the guy that's there and I'm helping So I don't know. I think I'm actually the role that nobody knows about, right? But you know that I'm there. Like I'm also like a dude just behind the scenes, like all sort of some type of athlete relations, right? Because like I mean, fucking people don't know what's going on half the time. People are not on time most of the time. Like somebody doesn't understand why they're there. You know what I mean? I think I could be
See,
like,
would they not follow you, but would they listen to you?
I'm 100%. Dude, I have millions of approaches. I go be nice to one guy and then cuss the other guy out. Like it's gonna work for one of them. Yeah, for sure. Especially if you like officially give it the role, then we're gonna
Yeah,
listen to you just because I go ahead and like, yo, my man, if you're not gonna be there, I don't care. But people over there, you're not gonna get invited again, my man. So, but you give me the power, I'll be like, yo, I'm not invited again if your ass is not here. So you know what? I think yeah, like because here's something y'all you know that too. As soon as the athlete gets somewhere to the event, they most likely are not happy with somebody with some arm wrestler that's on the court or somebody in organization process anyway. Like they're not there's always some animosity towards somebody. Like
uh-huh.
there's rarely a person that goes there and he loves everybody, everybody loves him, like whatever. So I think there's a lot of like somebody needs to be there to straighten them up, man. I would be happy to do so. So and a lot of that I think also happens because of the miscommunication. I think that's the position me and Travis always going to be in. Because we're always going to listen to you tell me how much you don't like Giannis or whatever, and then Giannis going to tell us how much he doesn't like you. And we're going to be like, you're two goofballs are best friends to us. There's no, I don't care what the reason is. If she fucked you up, I don't care. We're gonna make it happen. So, you know what I mean? And that's why like, that whole beer thing never really sits well with neither one of us. So,
Mhm.
so I'm telling you, man, I'm a some type of athlete manager relations
Care,
caregiver, caregiver.
caregiver. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, listen. This world that don't exist.
No, 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 no.
Well, listen. Both going to Mac. You're gonna pull Auden.
Yeah, you're gonna pull somebody like in the undercard. That's great.
Yeah. I want to be. I'll be the first match for sure. Because
Oh man,
I'm
I
also
was I was thinking this morning because I'm getting a little aggressive and I don't like people nowadays. Man, you owe me a left hand.
man. Testosterone.
I was thinking you like I'm a man to man. I was gonna pull you left hand in the first match, but I think I have to pull you after. Because you know, you probably my problem with Coach Trey thing that I think he lives his life thinking that he is stronger than me. And I don't think it's been reality for a lot of years. But I think you live in reality, so I don't like that.
Still might be the reality.
Yeah, yeah, see like
What do you think? Listen, everyone thinks that they can beat me. Can they beat me in a super match? Not everyone
yeah,
can beat me in a super
yeah,
match.
no. I'll beat the fuck out of you in the super match, man.
Sure,
You
sure.
just can we not make it in the evening next time and somewhere closer to me? I'll come to Latvia. How about that? For me.
How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, except you pay for the flight.
It took what is it? 14 minutes, 13 seconds, 30 seconds for Floridian to come out. Catch me outside. How about that? Come to Latvia to your house. Put you on this plate.
Make the location, man. Make the location. I can't do that, man. Last time I did it to somebody, they
Why you listen? Why you
you
talk
know what,
about me?
pull your best friends, man.
We are.
No, fuck you, I hate you.
No, that's not what you said to me last time.
Well, I mean, I told you a lot of things last time, so you better be careful, right? If you really wanna charge the subject to something else, like Grandy and Adam Silver will get upset.
Auden, let's go there.
Now,
You
what
ready?
do you want to know? What do you want to know?
So let's start with one thing. So, do you think they picked the match because they think they can beat you? I'm saying they because Auden doesn't make all the decisions by himself for sure.
40%. Dude, I couldn't even, like, when I was going over there, I was thinking I could reach out through him because he is the person in the house. And yeah, can you check with my mom and dad? And then, yeah, to answer your question, I think, yeah, because a lot of it was probably based on, well, they probably have to like the way our practice went, right? Because, like, when I went up there, like, I was beating him for, like, a very short time. And after that, for, like, next following days, he was kind of dominating me, like, in every case like we drop on the table probably. So it's a lot to process at the same time because the practice that happened like on a random day like of all of us are messing, you know what I mean? Like I don't think he was mega fresh. I was not, so like but based on that, I think they're a little bit happier with the reading to probably go for that match. However, I think that match more happened to happen because of a mutual agreement, right? Like we kind of, I wanted, like, I didn't mind having the match. I was down, and they were down as well. So that's kind of be kind of more like agreed. Like, hey, do we all want to push for that? Sure, let's make it happen. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't. They're definitely probably kind of happier, or would like to have the match based on the practice pool. However, you know, if that practice pool was not, you know, that's all it was, practice pool, right? Like over the course of a couple of days. So if that's not the reality, I mean, that's can be either sad or great for either one of us. But I think yeah, definitely there. It's a kind of a match where I mean, more than anything, for sure, for sure. There's idea, for sure. There's a reading that there's a possibility of him winning. As far as the practice concerned, there's like a clear chance that he actually going to win this match. It just gonna be the actual reality.
Didn't you come in, beat him, then competed in tournament, and then you start losing?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, no, I think
Not competed in the tournament, leathered everyone in the tournament.
no, I mean because of practice like the night before, and I think practice the night before also like I think it was back and forth with me, with me being somewhat good initially, and like that was it. So, like I'm saying, um, yeah, like dude, there's so much thing going on. Like I just came on the flight, I wrestle all the time, so like I don't know, like it's like as far as the result goes, it did not look great for me. Uh, was it like a 100% fresh shape I can like rely on? Like no. So that's the information I got, the information they got. So like we're just gonna use it to our benefit, right? So my hope is only that it was my usual thing where you don't really know where I'm at. I didn't know where I'm at at practice until I pull a couple people I maybe normally can bounce off and kind of get information like, all right, clearly something wrong with me, or they
Yeah,
screwed or whatever. Like, so I cannot relate none of that to that day. So my hope is just like it was just one of those days to where like whatever I come to practice, I'm not that good, but I need a couple because the problem is to kind of prove my point too. That weekend was terrible as far as like my arm wrestling skill goes. Like going to the tournament, I was beat up. I was losing to people like not losing, but because
in a match.
like yeah, like I look, I know I look bad, and I think competed bad too, and I felt it too. But 2 weeks later or whatever, like I think what, well, yeah, 2 weeks later, I went to the Tennessee thing, and I beat everybody that I was speaking out for. Right, I beat Adam Brzezinski, I beat Robert Russell, I beat Oleg left-handed. So like I picked out what I needed to pick out. So I'm like, all right, well, just 2 weeks of rest, clear either Auden is way above those guys right now, and like he will beat them too, or clearly the rest matter, and I actually picked what I needed to pick for, right? So that's all. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's not the only reason they're picking out that matches thing. I think another reason too is even looking at all the I guess prospects. So whoever like Auden will have mentioned himself, right? Because I don't think he really wants to pull me anyway. I think like I hear a lot of Mindagas all the time. I think like they have like more
I
of a
think they want to pull you. If they beat you, then they know, okay, I'm in the August, right?
right. Hey, well, do I allowed to talk? How did Mindagas did with he pulled somebody right, like Tom Holland, I think.
Yeah. That's how they
How did
videos.
that go?
4-3 versus Tom Holland.
For one,
I mean, that, yeah.
I got you. Well, that's okay. Well, see, I mean, I mean, I don't know. I feel like pulling me into August is, I mean, she can still do that too. I mean, I don't think like pulling me, like, it's some reading, but it's not, I don't think it's a full reading. It's hard to read the super matches. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I pulled John Tyrion, like, in the beginning, like in January, right? I picked match for John Tyrion because I kept losing to fucking people, and me and Maggie were talking about like, yo, we need a match where I win because it's gonna be cool. So we picked John because like at the time, like John was, I would not take him seriously. Like I keep beating him so bad every single time I meet him to where like really bad. Then that day I come there, I beat him once, he beats me the rest, beats me so bad, and I got this mega pump right away to like, man, so like for the full like remaining of the ass whooping, I was like, man, I feel like I was good, but something happened to the pump, like I was getting too exhausted or whatever. Fuck, like it was a weird feeling, but then I also see like John just kept beating and beating more and more people that are even better than me. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think that problem had to do anything with my preparation. I think that problem had to do with how much power I was dealing with, and I just couldn't even be there. So that's why I think it's kind of hard to read a super matches. Where I think you need to like see more stuff because I mean, the thing like me and Tom, I kind of close enough to where I think I'll beat Tom too at least a couple times. You know, if you base it how I pulled Mindy, then maybe not. You know what I mean? So I think you need a couple more.
It's styles, right? When someone just not so like Minda didn't allow you to get anywhere you want. And I think we talked before, and I said you lack hand power. Your side pressure is so strong that you give up. Like you go to Zilla, but somewhere you don't have the same control as Zilla has. I would think
Yeah,
like
funny enough, which you can say at the time, I don't have as much pronation as Todd. Because Todd will
yes,
rock it.
yes,
I'll lose it,
yes,
and then my hand loses more. You know, I mean,
yeah,
it's one thing to lose a hand, but once you also rotate it there, like,
yes,
that
nothing.
swinging doesn't do nothing. So Todd still denies that he's a top roller, which he is absolutely is.
Yes,
So
he's a top roller now.
sure, for sure, for sure. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that.
It's a lot of this.
It's
It's
a
a
lot of
lot of
thinking,
pressure.
not to looking back at you, right? It's this.
Yeah,
It's
yes,
how
yes.
she
That's not a
high, how she runs. It's how she attacks. So I think there's a for sure. So my hand lags, but I think even in those case scenarios, people control too much of my pronation too. So like my whole hand control is gone,
yes.
and people will, oh man, you can hit it with the side pressure.
Yes. Because I
Well,
remember when we pulled, my hand was strong enough to control your pronator. And when I remember round two, you surged and I just turned you and and you can move, right? Because as soon as you move, everything opens up. So there's a lot of those things. And I think you would do better with some people that, let's say, they would not do it as great because of the style. But
yeah, for sure, yeah. And like pulling Mindy, like even before that on the after pool, like the only time I've been like really successful with him, like at whenever when he beat Dog or whatever, I was like doing him really good on after pool, but my hand was there. I
Mhm.
was throwing the hand and like doing
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, he took it out of me, and that was really it.
yes,
But that's all just really just to kind of refer back to like readings are a little bit tough when it comes to like a single super matches, and that's why you kind of have to keep watching what's going on. So that's why um I think it's fine for Auden to pull me into August. I think the more of a benefit of pulling me is that I'm a little bit closer to his weight too, because Mindog is super light in comparison. So with me, people that really can beat me pretty easy, is where I'm at. They're usually the number one guys of my class. You know what I mean? Like the top of the dudes in my class in America, those are the people that usually beat me. So that's why I think if Auden beats me, that's almost a little scary for everyone. Because in my opinion, if he beats me, then if he gets a little bit if he beats me, then the problem is his weight, where he's not sloppy. He's sloppy too. He's a Ryan Bowen, like that's what he is. That's why, like, but if he can beat me with that, like, well, dude, if you want to be like, if you're going for the credit, you can really get down and like go crazy for like number one guy at 200, right? Or like 220 dudes. Like, 'cause I think the power is like not that different than this top two guys like Craig Tui and Johns. So I think it should be a lot more scary for a lot more people if Auden does beat me, because I think it has to be pretty legit. Because I think my shape is good and my ranking currently is kind of up there too. So for more than anything, it does prove a couple things if it does beat me. And
but what does it do if you beat him? That's the whole because
dude,
he has.
that check is gonna be nice.
Listen, he's because he has hype, and it's mostly because of his last name, right?
Sure.
And people are paying attention because of that. For some reason, that's a credit on the streets, right? But if you stop it, I was thinking, and I see very good potential that you will, if you're smart enough and not lose your hand too early, because that might be the problem. Because that's the only thing he's gonna go after. Like I feel like he will just, and he has the height and everything, and he knows. And if you give too much, then he takes the hand and he takes the pronator. That's how I see the match.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. But it's just all gonna depend like how accurate the pool was, because there's so many people I talk to. They're like, like, why is the match? I just pulled him, like, after the tournament, like, I did not feel him. And I'm
Mhm.
like, hey, I have to pull him out. I didn't like it. I'm glad that you said it, because there's so many people that I see that are beating him in all the circumstances. So I'm like, well, okay, I mean, like, if reality what reality is, like, um, if we disregard the pulling and just based on, like, who he, like, just loses, like, on a regular basis, yeah, I should just, it should not even be a match. I should just dust him, like, 3-0, 4-0, it should not matter. Like, if he's losing to those guys, it's also accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go on the limb and say, like, from what I'm seeing in his weights, from what I felt, from what I see him practicing, how he does and all that, I think he's more than anything, he is in it, and he's just as dangerous as everyone else. Like, his weights are not low, his body weight is not low, his skill is up there, his ability to arm wrestle for a long time is there too. I mean, only lack is, like, real experience, because, like doing the research on him, yeah, he legitimately never pulled anybody like me. There was a bunch of clowns. You know what I mean? Like, you could argue for the Korean Hulk that he's, like, been arm wrestling for 15, 20 years, but we don't
He
really know.
wasn't arm wrestling for last whatever years.
Right. Well, that's what, like, Henry was telling me. He's been an A&R wrestler for, like, more than a decade.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
And he beat somebody good in Korea. I'm like, well, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I don't know who's good in Korea. Like, the guys we see is the guys that come to Knuckles Up, and they do, like, they're not even competing against the top guys in the thing, and it goes 50-50 normally. So that's why I think, that's the reading. So, like,
But also, like, he was tailor made for Artem to beat him, like Auden to beat him. He was tailor made for that because he's short, stacky, and he just avoided him every single time. Just went
yeah,
outside.
but I mean, I guess if if you don't know how good Korean Hulk hand is, right? What if he, like, does hook you and, like, and that's a problem? Like, I don't know, but yeah, I guess height and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because they pulled they pulled very smart. Like he pulled Auden pulled very very smart. Like I say they, but you know what I mean. Every single time.
so, and yeah, that's what I did. I think I'm cool with all of that, and let them say, I think, like, I'm the first guy in the path who actually I've beat people before that, you know.
Legit arm wrestlers. I feel like you beat almost everyone in North America around your weight class, or given them run for their money for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Does
like, I
does
have.
Mac rules change anything? Have you practiced on their table? I think Auden has one at home, right?
Yeah, I did not practice on the table because it's the rules don't change too much. Reading the rules, I can see that they kind of, what I'm trying to say. Like, I messaged Ian right away. I'm like, hey, I'll show you how to change a couple of the things, because a lot of, like, language about, like, allowing the wrist bent and stuff, and I'm like, you don't have to do that. Like, I already know you're allowing this bent because you've never been showed how to protect it. You know what I mean? Like, they're using WL grip because all this thing is just close your hands, close your wrist, like, and, like, that's it. I'm like, oh, it's WL, it's always bent. No, 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 no. Like, it was created by smart people. Like, I don't know who really created it, but, like, the people that have been doing it for forever, like Travis and I think Devin and stuff. There's a lot of nuances actually how to make it the most fair grip possible, and you can see it in the rules that they don't know that yet. So, but yeah, nothing has really changed, because I think I was told, like, the pad is actually higher. So I'm like, well, that's good. I thought there's no pad, and the pin pad is also lower too, like, to make a match, but it's actually higher. I'm like, all right, I'm all about higher pad, but the whole, like, no pad situation, like, I don't think so. I've heard people that competed there that did not like, because all of a sudden people were elbow fouling, and they don't elbow foul. And I think the whole point of the table is that you don't really elbow foul too. So I've heard people that got problem with that. But, like, whatever, I have to see it once I'm there. By doing my research of, like, reading the rules and watching Auden's pool, like, nothing really necessarily, like, change the dust stuff. I just need to. I'm gonna be like Devon, to where I'm gonna have to, like, ask referees some very specific questions on how certain things going to be addressed. And as soon as like I establish that in front of everybody, I can wild out the day on like, yo, what's going on? Well, because like Auden is okay, but she does his main thing she does what Devin does. There's a lot of that after you close your hand. There's a lot of movement, right? Yeah, for sure. There's and like what are we doing? Because I can sure that movement is a foul, right? But either doing or not doing something, and or if it's all good, just let me know so I can do the same thing, right? Because the momentum does a lot, you know what I mean? So as long as we establish that, I think, I mean, that's really it. For the most part, you can set him low. His shoulders are not crazy, like that's it. But there's a lot of like the Devon Larry, oh, I'm not going anywhere. You are, man. I'm moving up to go. So I think as long as that gets controlled, like I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida, man. We have some wild people around here.
I'm also interested to see how it goes. Just feeling on the table and everything.
The only thing I'm not happy with right now is my weight is not going up as much as I wanted to, but that's my problem. But as far as like
How much?
I can't even say, man. It's far. It's far. You're not wearing a hoodie, man. Okay.
Okay.
So it's
Okay,
going up.
Simon.
I'll be happier for sure. But I wish it was a little bit more. But as far as like it going up right now, or how by the time it's gonna get there, I know it will be like that's a whole good part of like me always trying to be around 190, 200 pounds is that it's a competitive weight. You know what I mean? Like doesn't matter. Like me and Dog has proved that you can be competitive in the lower weight, right? If the everything is right. But being there, like being at this like middleweight, I'm cool. You know what I mean? As long as like my shape is good, like and the shape is really good. I mean, I'm gonna go on the limb and say right now, but how wide my eyes going to be open, Coach Ray? You have never seen me in this condition before. And you see me a lot of times.
Okay.
Well, the first time I'll be as sober as I can be for this first time, and probably like really good shape.
Okay.
In a really good shape. Because so somehow manages all the layer that technically doesn't really do anything for me, like as far as a step up.
I disagree, man. I
It's hard to step
disagree.
up. Hard to step up. I think there's
Doesn't
like
matter. So my hardest step up in competition, sure. But
yeah, as far as like no. Hey, the worst thing I can do. Let me. I agree with you. Was what you're about to say. The only thing that scares me, the only reason I'm here going sober and I'm fucking drinking water and I'm fucking charging myself for the best shit of my life is that I don't want to be part of this fucking highlights where Auden beats people, okay? You see those
uh
little dudes fucking making all the highlights and like all looking good. No. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be like, oh, and she's out there yelling and shit. That's
yeah.
one thing I'm trying to avoid. That's one thing that's motivates me. It's one reason I'm in the gym. I don't want to be part of the highlight. So I think, yeah, I mean, I think that's all it is. Like, I think I'm preventing a lot of that, and that will give me like some hype. But I don't think I'm gonna get a cooler match after that, like because of that. You know what I mean?
Well, I think you will. Like, listen, he carries so much weight, and
For
there's
sure.
so much like social credit just because of this. I was thinking like as a competitor, I couldn't care less pulling Auden, but then I was thinking like, but it would be a cool match to have just because to have the match, and then they set up you and him, and I thought like, good for Artem because I'm also like I'm right now I'm cutting down. I'm about 83 kilos, right? Because Tina been calling me fat, so chin and shit. But I'm like, okay, but I'm pulling a 100 kilo guy who's clearly the future. I'm like, but I don't get nothing. I can just, I really, don't. But I could get something, to be honest, pulling him. And I think you will. I
I
think,
can see right now, like my engagements, the numbers on my Instagram, how higher they stay now ever since the match. Like you can see, like it's there. I can see why there's random people now hating me. Like you should not have taken this match. You're not doing this for money. You're not doing this for this. Like
yes,
there's a lot of
yes,
people like there's a random hate for taking the match. You know what I mean? Like oh man, this is new, right? For sure. Because normally,
you idiot. Why would you want to get paid,
right? Well,
right? And listen, if you beat Larrett, you can always say, I beat Larrett. You don't specify now. Like, yeah, Google me. Google me. Really? Yeah, Google me. You beat Devin? Google me.
No, I'm being Laird, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, for sure. I think I agree with you 100%. I think there's like the amount of just a random clout that you can get.
Yes.
It's, yeah, for sure. And, and I don't even know, like if the stakes are accurate, like people have like no belief in me too. So yeah, who knows? That maybe also be like, oh man, like you want to know how you train. Coach Trey has like master classes, man. But go look at him now. I didn't do that shit. Yeah, I can clearly see a lot, like how much hype there is right now, and it's funny that I think they're doing like almost an equal job as far as like promoting it, but not if it's that heavy. You know what I mean? Like there's not like real animosity, but we are talking shit here and there. But there's still hype. Like I can't even imagine like if you go like even further, or if it was like, God forbid, it's a bit more real for Auden than somebody else. Like, dude, yeah, it's always a great benefit because usually, you yourself usually in a position too where you kind of have to do all the work. Like, usually your opponent is like, they got, can we do this? Can we talk
Yeah.
about this? Like, so this is like we both don't really have to talk about this. We just taking jabs at each other and
Yes.
it
And
works.
that's enough. And that's
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah. It's perfect. Like if you only can wish like if I were to hate him or whatever, but I think it kind of works that it's mostly cool. Like and it's like between they, it's cool. You know what I mean? Because Devin pokes at me all the time, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I poke harder, but like I have to send a quick message too, because like, yeah, I'm about to.
No, I think, listen, we are in a weird position also. Like, there's more people, let's say, online. The more people know me than most of the arm wrestlers, right? And then they offer me matches all the time. Like, I get matches offered like once a week, and most of the time they're like, like this and this, and they want. I'm like, what do I get? I'm like, you understand? Like, I get nothing from this. I can just lose and help someone to build, which is fine. And most of the time, they don't even want to, they just like do an event or something, and it's like also no money. It's fine. I have no problem arm wrestling, and like I love arm. That's why I go to tournaments. This is why you go to tournaments, because we don't care, right? We just don't care,
It's fun.
right? But people don't understand it, that like that there's like we bring value. Like, I think if you pull Artem brings value. I bring value. Like, Auden brings value, and there's most people that don't bring any value.
So I usually immediately transfer this conversation into like LGBTQ transgender subjects because that's what it feels like normally. Transgender person will want you to like accept them for whatever they think they are. Like, hey, this is who I
I
am.
got
You
you.
learn
Got
this. This is how I get to
you. Not where
be.
you're going with this. I was like, where are you going?
This is how I feel in a random promoter. Not a promoter. It's usually a guy. Some random
Yeah.
dude like, hey man, I need to arm wrestle me this and this date. No, sorry man, I'm just busy. And there goes a lot like, dude, you don't understand. And that's like, dude, this is like a transgender person attacking me for me to understand who they are. And I'm not, it's not even my life. Like, I live my own life. I don't care who knows who there. So this is just how delusional I get sometimes, right? So, and yeah, and that's why, like, dude, if I go and bring up, God forbid I bring up the GOAT. And I'm not talking about Mindy August. I'm talking about John Zhang. I'll be like, guys, you do know like why Jump Zen did this stuff, right? Because she loved arm wrestling and shit. Look, I never heard John say he loved arm wrestling. I heard he likes money, and she literally works for an airplane company so he can save money to come to your stupid fucking events. So I'm doing what the goat wanted me to do, and the goat said, "Follow the money." You know who said that to who? He also said it to Todd Hutchings, and that one Todd Hutchings didn't know why he needs to arm wrestle and like what's the point of this stupid ass shit. I will always go from depression to being a normal guy because you're like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this for money. Like, that's the only reason we're doing it. So that's why, like, not really the only reason, but that's the only motivator to kind of not go crazy.
At some point, like there's matches you would definitely pull for free. I would pull so much
Yeah,
for free, right? But like if you expect me to lose to a guy that no one heard about, like, that's what I mean. Like, because most of the time they're setting up with
There's a
someone
lot of
bigger.
there's a bit more than that for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it's kind of, it's at some point it gets a little bit weird. I'm like, no problem, I'll help you to do the event and everything else, but you want, really? Really?
Yeah, there's got to be some type of whatever it is, a number. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. You, like you said, you will pull somebody for free, but I think it has to come with the proper circumstances and the proper message. You know what I mean? Something approach right. It never has to be about the money. Because I tell them all the time, like, hey, my numbers are now like like it's over $1,000 for me to do something, right? And for most people, it's cool. Like it doesn't matter. But if all of a sudden you were expecting like me just to do it, you're gonna take it as an offense. But at the same time, if you just approach to be like, hey man, we're trying to do this, this and this,
Yes,
and if I'm like,
we have a budget of this. I'll be like,
you're like,
sure.
as long as you
I
know,
like it.
as long as
Yes,
you wake up knowing it's a real war,
yes,
like we're good.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. I think like people that kind of their approach is everything, right? The way you approach it. You like, listen, we have like, what would it cost to come, to do this, to do this? I'm like, sure, let's figure it out. Because for me, like, I don't do anything else. This is my full-time job. Like, this is, my full-time job. So
you don't love to be part of the event.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? It's very quickly for you to be like, I don't want to be part of this.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah, it is. That is a funny part to where, like, yeah, this is your life, and like everything can be content, everything can be product, everything this. So yeah, you will love to do some shit. It's just like all of a sudden you can be in a position where you're like, oh man, I don't want to be anywhere near whatever's going on.
Yeah, yeah. Because like, even I'm excited just to go there. Like, I'll be doing a commentary as well on the card. So I'll be like, cool. I said, Ian, you have to pay me 4 times what you pay Artem. He said, that's not a problem. He asked so little. So
Listen, man, Ian had to negotiate a little bit because that was
it's 2 weeks before the match. It doesn't happen. Also, next week, I just remember, next week I'm going to Mindaugas. I'm going to be like 4 days in Denmark, and then straight I'm coming home, and then we're flying to Toronto.
Wow. Man, you don't bring that Mindaugas energy to Canada. I'll beat your ass, man.
I'll break his whole thing.
I've really been irritated for the past 2 days, and there's a lot of that comes to this thing. You better not turn Mindaugas until it's after the tournament, and I may or may not will involve myself in some illegal activities up in Canada. But until then, I might fight you, dog. You better be careful.
I will channel my inner Mindaugas there for sure.
Usually when you meet me, every time you have met me in the past, my fuse is about this long. It's about this long now, just so you know. So treat lightly, Mindaugas. Treat very lightly.
I'll sit between you and Auden, and I'll say like, Artem's wrist is shit, right? I'll be like butter.
I have this toothbrush. I'll just stick it in your ear like
prison rules. It's gonna be awesome. Like, I can't wait.
So yeah, man. I think the greatest message I've got so far about the match is that the guy asked me. It feels like, because there are people who believe that it should not even be a match. They think, like, who's like more on my side, they think it's for what the guy is. Like it's a setup, like to where like it's been written out, and like there's no way I'm reading it.
Oh, it's fake.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, the guy been like scripted, like the match totally scripted to where
yes. And then there's people that think so all the time. They think like arm wrestling, like matches. I'm like, have you arm wrestled? Because sometimes it looks so terrible that it looks fake, because it's just so terrible.
For sure.
And then the other guy can just give you so much rope for no reason.
Yep.
Right? Just to mess with
you. And like, I mean, in all fairness, like they've been scripted matches, but on a very small scale. Like when
and most of the time very obvious.
When WL did some small exhibitions around America, like doing on those little monster things, they're never been televised or anything. Like you don't know what I'm talking about really. They were just a bunch of like little things, but it was for the crowd, and we'll discuss between people. Like, hey, I'm gonna listen to you. We're gonna do this. But between guys, it's never really been there's never been a promotion that like organized and like gave a script or anything, or like I've never seen it. So that's like, dude, this is wild. But I'm telling them how I feel it. I'm like, hey, listen, based on the information, what I see and I hate when people talk to me when it comes to steaks. I'm like, good, it's your money. I've been in great shape, and I woke up having fucking flu, and that was the end of me. And I've been in great shape all around. So like, it's whatever. I'm just telling you what I think. I think the match is, from the what I see, is 50-50. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But it's not scripted. It's not whatever. This is how I feel today. Whatever. Like, do your bets according to what I said. But like, yeah, there's not a script. Will if I beat the fuck out of Auden, like really bad, and all of a sudden Devin comes and talks to me like in the middle of the match, that maybe going to be a proposed script. If the match is not hero, and Auden is not in the match, I am expecting for Devin and Georgie to come out of some nowhere and give me a piece of paper. Yeah, I may be expecting that, but
like you'll be like, it's like 3-0, and you'll be like, and all is like, Dada, please. Anyway,
yeah,
I think this is where we ended. March 9, get the pay-per-view. Link is in the description.
March 8, my man. International Women's Day. International Women's Day. Tina, where you at? Tina, go beat him up. He doesn't remember Women's Day.
Yeah, I know when the International Women's Day is, but I don't know. Okay, I'm coming back on 9. That's why. Oopsie. So March 8, Mac 3.
When is my birthday? I thought we were friends better than that, man. Come on. Everybody knows my birthday. I'm the most narcissistic person. I'll tell it to everyone. You will not know. It's March 16th, so that's following weekend. So I'm gonna.
When is my birthday? When's my birthday?
Dude, you give me some fucking Virgo vibes. No. You like my mom, man. I bet you. Hold on. I'm gonna bet you 2 months, and you're gonna tell me if I'm accurate or not. I'm gonna, because I mean, obviously, probably I think I've congratulated you before, but it doesn't stick out. I'm gonna say either June or September. Where we at? I'll be closer to September. Man, you fucking.
It's in 3 days.
Oh man, I'm so off.
Yeah, a little bit, by a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Plus the year.
Yeah. You don't act like your zodiac signs, man. Hold on. You're born the 22nd?
22nd, yeah. Pieces.
Because you could not be on the 23rd. 23rd is like International Men's Day. That's a little too much for you, man. That's a little fucking too much, man.
Yeah. My dad was disappointed that I wasn't born in Army's day.
Exactly.
No beard.
So man, dude, after 22nd, after 23rd, you will have had, your hair will be darker, you will have a beard, you might have had testosterone going on your body too. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
But
that would be amazing.
It cuts off.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you, Artemis Prime.
But are you gonna tell me about your match before we finish it up? Are you gonna beat the guy? What's going on? Okay, Joseph? No.
Most likely.
Okay.
I'm been training, preparing, working. I feel my shape is pretty damn good now. Also, we have nationals. We have nationals week later, so I'm more focused on that than this match. But
how many nationals are there in Latvia? Just one?
Just one. Yeah.
Is that even real? Like, is it serious? Come on, man. It's only one. It's like not even.
Yeah, I don't know how serious it can be if I'm organizer, so I don't know.
Oh man, you're gonna break your arm, man. That's what happens to organizers, man. So they don't ever do good, man. So, before I let you go, can I ask you this? Is it only me, or do you feel like your shape has been the same since me and you had a super match?
No, my shape was better after. I think it could somewhere before I pulled Engin, it was pretty good, and then I messed up my shoulder really bad, and it's been like this. It's been days where I'm on, and it's been days where I just can't figure things out. Like even in practices, I need to pull. Like this is super matches, and most of the time it takes so long for me just to warm up. So now I'm mostly dealing with this because I just don't have it there.
Such a European thing to say. Like we here have stem cells, man. That really works, man.
Sorry, with my European money, I can't buy it,
Come on, you're the boss of Armwrestling, man. You have all the money in the world.
I'm not the boss of Armwrestling. I'm telling you. If I was, I would tell you. Sure.
Yeah, that's what every boss ever told me, man. Well, if I had them, it's like that. You never heard what Charles said about Devin? Devin is the type of guy to get paid $100,000, but you're gonna tell him he made 10 grand. How do you do this, man? Talk to me, man. I need to be on your level, man. That's you right now, man. You're out there. you probably supply me the stem cells and be like, oh man, I don't have the money for that.
I'm made of stem cells, buddy.
Yeah, and that's sure, but that's how your body works.
It's man, I'm thinking about I'm gonna be 35.
Okay, okay, hold on, sorry, I cannot let you go today, Ray. I'm sorry. So, question: how do you feel to be
My
turned?
back.
No, well, I pulled my back when I was 14, so I kind of like I progressed it before, so I have my lower back pain a long time ago. How did it feel turning 30? Mentally, I don't care physically, well, mentally. Well,
I don't
not a
know.
big deal.
In my mind, I don't feel different at all. I feel like
Yeah,
myself.
so you like,
Since I was 18, I don't feel.
I mean,
I don't even
I mean,
physically like back hurts sometimes.
you're trapped in the body of 18-year-old. I get it. Like, you look like a Twitch streamer. But,
Yeah,
so you're not do like, you're not trying to change your life. Not like, just 30 or just 30.
yeah. And 35 will be the same as 34, most likely. So doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I get. I feel like you already accepted number 3, right? But like after that, it's all good. But I don't know. I feel like I don't want my birthday. I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all.
It doesn't change nothing. I think it's kind of weird. I always thought like you change like inside you change. I haven't changed inside. You know what I mean? Like you for you, I haven't changed. I was like, you know. I also don't think I have done many bad decisions in my life. I'm pretty okay, so I'm like cool.
Right.
Maybe for you it's different, Arthur. Maybe for you it's a little bit different, from the inside,
So that's what you're telling me. I got you.
I didn't want to say it, but
Oh man, I got you. So I'm feeling bad because of the choices that I have made. That's now made this year of my 30th. I got you. I need to be a better human being.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, young man.
Can you send me that as a clip, like from my channel, like
No problem.
now nothing to do with arm wrestling, just what to do when a man turns 30. So make sure when you see me next week, make sure to point out a lot. Like, hey man, you're in your 20s, you're good. You're in
I
your
come with a
20s.
list. I'll come with a list. I'll be
Okay.
like, listen, we need to fix all this.
Whoa,
Have
whoa,
you
whoa,
heard
whoa, whoa.
about tape on ears? Yeah. That's 100% a dog brush.
Have I brushed my dog with this here and there? Am I gonna have
Yeah.
to brush? Sure. But come on, I'm finally growing out hair. It's my 30-year-old crisis, man. I'm like, man, I'm about to be 30. I never had a full pair of hair, man. Come on.
Man, amazing. Amazing.
I'm just
Amazing.
really cute. Just really cute. When's the last time you got a haircut?
I get a haircut around 17, 18 days. My hair grows really fast.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the sides look pretty giggy filled up. When the last time you got them done?
7th. So it was Friday, and then I left on
Okay.
Monday for Georgia. Yeah.
Man, you got some testosterone going in you, man. I ain't free bullshit. That's fine.
Yeah, like really fast. And I think I have appointment next week, Thursday also. So like every three weeks.
Up with the appointments too. Dude, I can't commit to this shit. Henry never told me about none of that, man. I thought you just keep your sides clear, but not appointments, man. I can't have that. Dude, that's a lot of work for the hair, man. I was checking this for Auden, man.
Look at all this. Like, come on, it's amazing. Yeah. Also, like, pretty good. I look at some of people my age, and if they do this, I'll be like, ooh, damn, buddy.
Well, yeah, I have a classmate my age. Like, I remember meeting him. Like, I met him when I was like, what, 8? Oh, I was still in Russia. Like, I met him one more time when I was 18. He was already like bold. Like, he was a little hair mad, like those things. Like, he was fucking gone. And I'm like, that's bad genetics.
Rough life.
That's genetics. I think. Like, the another thing. I mean, it's Russia. Their life is rough for everyone equally. Okay. Well, so like this. But
Playing game on hard mode.
Yeah, you look at my grandfather. Like, he has like some wild fucking curls and shit. So I know I'm good.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have my grandfather's from mom's side genetics, because he didn't age since like from 30s to like 60s. Like, he looked the same.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Right?
Clearly. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
Well,
check out Auden.
Can I show you your gift, or do you want to wait?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
All right, guys. Not many people know that I have a feeling that Coach Ray is a low key Crocs fan because every time he's around Devon, he's pointing them out, and Devon's a little rough. So I'm like, man, we gotta get Coach Ray a pair of Crocs. And what best pair of Crocs to give Coach Ray is the ones been in a collaboration with Realtree. And if you're from America, you already know what Realtree is. I think Coach Ray is not from here now, so he doesn't know just yet. But they're gonna they look like this.
Okay. I have Justin Bishop vibes from this one.
Well, no. It's camel, man. It's camel. So yeah, you get a little Justin, you get a little bit
We gonna go do some duck hunting later.
I will donate you. I have a gold bowl. It's a bowl sack that goes on here and hangs over there. So when you go, the bowls hang. Depends what you want to do. I'm a croc connoisseur. I can give you the flashlight to where like, there's a flashlight in the front, so you can walk.
I'm good. I think I'll let's stick with the base model first.
Hold on. I mean, you do live in Latvia, so I'm assuming you like in in apartment block building, right? So you have to open your door at night, and if you're on the cheaper side, somebody stole the light bulb, right? So you're gonna go open your thing in the thing and start.
Yeah.
Guess what? Crocs. Join them on. Fucking see everything.
I can blind people while I kick them in the face.
That's also true, but they don't stick that well. So you're gonna see a flashlight flying as it kicks.
Amazing. I told this to Devin. I don't remember when we had this conversation, like half a year ago. And I said, like, yeah, Artem's going to get me some Crocs. He's like, what? You get some Crocs? You told me. And I was explaining to him, and he was doing this, you know when you talk. And Devin does the side eye.
Yeah. It's this. And then his eyes goes there and then back at you. But they're there and then back at you.
It's like, yeah, but have you tried King's move?
Dude, we're talking about shoes, man. What's fuck? Yeah, but strap. What about strap, man?
Strap. It's always, and it's all about this.
Do you press down when you pronate, man? You press down? Yeah, man. Another life you have to talk about what you need in Atlantic City, and we're not supposed to do. And I'm gonna talk to people about what's good on Istanbul. What me and Travis say in Istanbul.
That's on PG version of this.
Yeah. Patreon, man.
Patreon. Get it on Patreon.
One time I met Coach Ray at the bar.
Okay, guys.
For here.
Shut up. Anyway, we finished this. Thank you, Artem. I'll get Auden. I'll say all the mean stuff you said about him.
Whoa. Well, man, you're gonna say it's gonna be like streamed on anything. You're gonna share this information with anybody.
No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I thought
this is for personal use only.
I got you.
Okay, guys. Mac 3.
March 8th.
Yes.
My pay-per-view is my link.
Yeah. Get his link. I'll put it in the description. Send me your link.
Make sure it's my link.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Cheers, Kurt.